Howard County seems to be the sole island to which these violent offenders can reside, in sanctuary. In these extreme cases, we should absolutely be able to work together.
Maryland's top immigration enforcement official pleading with Howard County to prevent the release of a convicted sex offender. The felon is currently behind bars, but strict sanctuary policies prohibit local authorities from turning him over to ICE once his sentence is served.
Well, tonight, Fox 45's Rebecca Pryor live for us, asking county leaders if they believe an exception should be made for this case. Rebecca.
Well, Maxine and Mary, last week I asked Howard County's council members if they support these strict sanctuary policies in general. Only David Youngman replied saying that he does not support those policies. Now tonight I asked them about this specific convicted rapist and only him, how they would handle that case. But again, answers were hard to come by. In Howard County, no matter the crime committed, no inmates can be turned over to ICE, forcing immigration agents to track down criminals on the streets instead of simply picking them up from jail. That includes the arrest of this convicted drug dealer, who ICE says has already been deported twice.
It doesn't matter what the case is. There's no exemption for, pedophiles or rapists or murderers. It's a zero tolerance policy for working with us.
But Maryland's ICE director, Matthew Elliston, now pleading they'll make an exception for this man, 25-year-old Pedro Acevedo-Ibarre, an undocumented immigrant accused of breaking into a Howard County woman's home in the middle of the night, abducting her at knife point, taking her to a wooded area, and raping her. He's since pled guilty to first-degree rape and kidnapping, both felony charges.
He's currently in jail. He was convicted of this crime. But as you know, Howard County will release him when his sentence is up, and he's going to be right back in the community where that victim lives.
What is your message to Calvin Ball concerning this case in particular?
This is an opportunity to see past the politics, look at the public safety, and say, hey, you know what? I don't want this individual raping another one of my residents. Turn him over to us. Prevent him from going back to the community.
In a recent interview with Fox 45, Howard County Executive Calvin Ball doubling down on the local law he signed in 2020 prohibiting any cooperation with ICE.
I think we have a legislation that's working right now for Howard County.
For this case in particular, Fox 45 following up, asking the county executive and Howard County's council members, if released, should Howard County turn this convicted rapist over to ICE or allow him back into the community? As of news time tonight, Ball, the only one to respond, claiming the state's attorney secured a 35-year sentence. Anything over 18 months requires a transfer to a state prison, effectively removing him from Howard County's custody. But back to the case of this convicted drug dealer, a judge suspending all but 155 days of his 20-year sentence. So with Acevedo-Ibarre's official sentencing still pending, Elliston still looking for a guarantee from county officials.
I'm just asking that instead of releasing him to the street, you release him to me, which is perfectly within his authority.
Within their authority, and according to Elliston, what's in the best interest of public safety.
I don't want the creation of more victims. And I feel like in this case, this is a perfect opportunity to stop that from happening.
And we expect to learn more about when exactly this convicted rapist could be let out during his sentencing hearing, which is scheduled to take place this October. Reporting live in the newsroom, Rebecca Pryor, Fox 45 News.
I'm Mary Bubala. Thank you for watching. Here's another video for you to watch. Also take some time to subscribe to our YouTube channel.